Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you my recipe for a simple no-bake cheesecake. The first thing we need to do is make our cheesecake crust. I'm going to be using these 6 ounces of digestive biscuits, which are very similar to graham crackers if you're in the US. But you could also use any other biscuits or cookies, maybe something like Oreos, ginger nuts or biscoff. The recipe I'm showing you today is for a basic vanilla cheesecake, but you could absolutely add in different flavours to make it your own. When you've selected your biscuits, there are several ways you can break them up. Place them into a bag and bash the living daylights out of them until you have a fine crumbly mixture. Or pop them into a food processor and mix until you have a fairly uniform breadcrumb-like mixture. Either way, when your biscuits are a fine crumbly texture, pour them into a large mixing bowl. Along with 3 ounces of melted butter. Then give everything a good mix until all the crumbs are coated and it starts to hold its shape when compressed with the back of a spoon. Now we have our crust, all that's left to do is bring in an 8-inch loose bottom pan, which will just make it easier to remove our cheesecake when everything's set. Pour your buttery biscuit mixture into the pan and begin pressing it down, making sure to get it up the walls of the pan. And when you've got everything lightly pressed down, you can swap out your spoon for a ramekin or small jar. This really helps get into the edges and gives everything a nice tightly compact uniform finish. When you're happy with your crust, it will need to chill in the fridge for a minimum of 20 minutes until the butter sets and the crust holds its shape. While that's in the fridge, we can begin work on our cheesecake filling, scooping out 2 packets or 14 ounces of cream cheese into a mixing bowl, along with 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 heaped tablespoon of sour cream or Greek yogurt, and an exploding cloud of 3 ounces of icing sugar. Then gently combine everything together until you have a lump-free silky smooth mixture. Then place that off to the side for a minute while we measure out 2 ounces of cold cream into a bowl. Then using a hand mixer, whisk until you have firm peaks. Sneakily lick the whisk. Then in 2 or 3 batches, fold and mix the whipped cream into the cheesecake filling. This will help everything firm up and encourage the cheesecake to set. At this point we can bring the crust back in and begin loading in our cheesecake filling and smoothing it out. Now the whole thing needs to go back into the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours and up to overnight until firm and set. Please resist cutting into this early if you want to ensure you get clean, sharp slices. 4 hours later, removed from the pan, you should be greeted with something like this. This is a really simple recipe I would definitely recommend. It's incredibly rich and creamy and so versatile. You can load it up with different fruits and flavours, really make it your own. And unlike with a baked cheesecake, there's very little that can go wrong. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think or if you end up making this for yourself down in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, check out my cooking playlist for more recipes. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, it really would be greatly appreciated. Leave any suggestions for future recipes you'd like to see down in the comments. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.